I'm going to win the Mr. Olympia.
Hi guys, welcome back with more Olympia predictions from Bodybuilding Experts and Olympia Contestants, and this is very interesting to see what actually experts in the bodybuilding community have their own predictions and how Olympians envision themselves in this year's Olympia lineup.
Rami first, Nick in second, Brandon in third, Bonak in fourth, Hadi in fifth, Derek in sixth.
So Dennis James obviously has big Rami winning, and he is very outspoken giving his views about Rami that he does not have any chance this year making mistakes, and he will potentially lose his title if he does not bring improved package this time. So he has to be completely on in the prejudging as well as in the finals.
If Rami's off, everybody in the top six is going to beat him. And I think Rami has no room for errors this year. Oh, you can come in off on Friday and be better on Saturday. That's not going to work this year.
For second place, he has Nick Walker fighting with the champ Big Ramy, whereas Dennis does not have Hunter in the top 6. He believes Nick already beat Hunter last year, and Hunter's conditioning will hamper him from moving up this year.
Only reason why I don't have Hunter in this lineup is simply because he hasn't shown me the condition that I think he needs in order to break it. I think Nick beat him last year at the Olympia.
On the other hand, Milo Starship has excluded Hunter Labrada in his top 6 predictions. Also, he does not see Nick Walker cracking top 6 this year. I think because Milos always gives priority to aesthetically pleasing physiques and better structures over just size, so that could be the reason he does not have Nick in his top 6.
I'm putting Nick out of top 6. I have a feeling that IBB wants to shape.
Milos has Brandon at 3rd place, but according to him, Brandon is going to disappoint in conditioning standpoint this year. But he also says if he brings super crisp conditioning, he might win the Olympia.
For me, if Brandon comes ripped to pieces, he can might as well win the show. Disappoint, I think that Brandon is not going to bring his best conditioning.
Rami first, William second, Nick Walker third, Brandon at fourth, Hadi in fifth.
So Dexter Jackson has also given his predictions. In his standpoint, William Bonak will be very competitive this year, and he has him no lower than 2nd place. Undeniably, William is bringing size this year. He is the oldest contestant in the lineup. At age 40, he keeps making improvements. He brought up his legs, his midsection will be better, and he has no gyno issue anymore. So including Dexter, many experts are considering William Bonak as a real threat for the title.
William got them legs back now.
Right.
You see, William is a big swole
And
dude.
William is more.
I can see William beating Brandon. I can see that this year.
Coach Chad Nichols is bringing his 2 athletes on Olympia stage, Big Ramy and William Bonak, and he has one of them winning the show. Chad also does not include Brandon Cuddy in his top 6, whereas he thinks judges most likely will have him in top 4.
So obviously I've got my 2 guys first and second. 3rd place I think will be Hadi. I don't think I'd have Curry in the top 4, but I think they're going to put him there. 4th I think will be Nick Walker. 5th I think will be Hunter Labrada, and 6th Samson Duda.
So seemingly majority of experts are not considering Brandon Curry potentially as real threat for the Olympia this year. Marcus Rule has given his honest predictions, and he does not see Nick Walker reaching top 6 as well as the former Mr. Olympia champ Brandon Curry. He pointed out his lower half department as a big mistake that he is not going to make top 6 this year in 2022 Mr. Olympia.
But Marcus, so you think that the Brandon symmetry is not enough to keep him in the top 6 as a former Mr. Olympia?
I think you have a big mistake from the upper to the lower body. Everybody knows it's not the upper body, it's the lower body part, which is Brandon's problem. So
Interestingly, no one has Andrew Jacked in their top 6 except Marcus Rule. He is the only expert who has Andrew making top 6 in his predictions for the 2022 Mr. Olympia. Chris Cormier has Big Ramy at first place, Brandon at second, William Bonac at third, Nick Walker at fourth, Hadi Chupan at fifth, and Samson Dauda at sixth place. So it means Chris is also excluding Hunter Labrada in his top 6 predictions. Jose Raymond, who is one of the best 212 bodybuilder, he's not competing anymore, but he has given his predictions.
Ramy, Bonac, Hadi, Brandon, Nick, Derek.
He has William taking second place, and he also dropped down Brandon Curry to the 4th place in his predictions. Blessing Awodibu gave his predictions early this year where he had him at 4th place.
Brandon winning, Ramy second, Adi Cupin third. I said the Boogeyman fourth until a brother, and then Nick Walker.
And later on, recently, he moved himself up to the 3rd place in his predictions.
I'll go with me winning. Okay. I'm going to go Brandon second. I'm actually going to go Hunter third, Hadi as fourth. Hadi's going to beat Ramy. Whoa!
Nick Walker obviously had himself winning the Mr. Olympia contest, whereas he put Brandon at second and 2 times reigning champ Big Ramy at 5th place. He believes Ramy is not making any improvements, so he dropped him down in his predictions.
I just feel with the competition that is coming up, everyone's just getting better, and I don't see Ramy getting better at this point.
Whereas 2019 Olympia winner Brandon Cuddy has shared his top 10 predictions on Fuad Abiyad channel, and interestingly, he does not have Nick Walker in his top 6. He has put him at 10th place. And also Brandon thinks Rafael Brando from Brazil will perform very well on his debut, and Brandon has him surprisingly at 5th place, which must be very shocking for many of you guys, but I think Brandon has shared his honest opinion, and seemingly Brandon prefers aesthetics, shape, symmetry and structure over size alone.
I don't see Rafael. I know, listen, before anybody says anything, I know Rafael is absolutely incredible. But is he going to be big enough, you think, to leapfrog Ian, Hunter, Nick? These guys are all much bigger, even though he's got arguably nicer shape.
Well, I think he's bigger. I think he's bigger than we've seen him. I think him being in this lineup is going to make him stand out because we've never seen him in the lineup.
8 times Mr. Olympia winner Ronnie Coleman has Big Ramy winning. For 2nd place, he has Brandon Cuddy. For 3rd place, he has Hadi Chupan. William Bonac he has for 4th place. Nick Walker for 5th. And Michal Krijo, he has him at 6th place. He has Andrew Jack at 7th, and for 8th place Hunter Labrada. And he has given 9th place to Blessing Awodibu. So it would be safe to say that William Bonac is arguably being considered as a true potential, and many experts have him moving up this year. Whereas Samson Dauda and Derek Lunsford seems to be mixed in the top 6, Brandon and Hunter are not on the radar for many experts, and Andrew is surely fan favorite for standing with the front runners, but for the experts mostly do not have him in top 6, and Michal Krijo also is not in the discussion of experts for cracking top 6 except Ronnie Coleman.
I really don't think Krizo is going to be capable of making top 10 this year.
No, I don't either.
I don't think so.
But fans are really excited for Michal Krijo, Andrew Jack, and for Derek Lunsford, how they perform at the Olympia with the big boys. So stay tuned guys for more updates, and as always, thanks for watching.